If you ignore this signal from the world's largest asset manager, you're not just risking missing out. You risk being left behind in what is absolutely the greatest financial shift since the invention of the internet. And look, this isn't some guess. This is documented evidence of a plan that's already rolling out.
So here's the twist. While everyone is completely distracted by all the daily market noise, BlackRock is quietly and very deliberately building the replacement for the entire banking system. The CEO, Larry Fink himself, has gone on record saying the current system is becoming obsolete. He is literally telling us it's over. And that right there is the trillion-dollar question, isn't it? Well, by the end of this explainer, you are going to see the undeniable hard proof of their chosen technology. You'll understand exactly how these institutions are getting into position way before the rest of the herd even knows what's happening.
Okay, let's be crystal clear about what's going on here. This is not just some upgrade. This is a planned coup, a total replacement of the world's old, rusty financial plumbing. Fink is comparing this exact moment to 1996, right at the dawn of the internet. It is a fundamental shift, and it's being powered by two, you could say, unstoppable forces.
Now, Larry Fink has been surprisingly open about these two mega trends. First, you've got tokenization. Now, what is that? It's just the process of turning the rights to any asset, I'm talking real estate, stocks, bonds, you name it, into a digital token on a network. This just unlocks liquidity and makes everything happen instantly. And second, you've got AI to manage the whole shebang at a massive scale. So that's their public game plan. But the execution of that plan, well, that's been kept very, very quiet.
So let's dive into the technology they've actually chosen to build this new world on. And let me tell you, we are not talking about some speculative meme coin here. We are talking about Hedera, or HBAR, the enterprise-grade software layer that Wall Street has quietly selected to become its new set of financial rails.
And of course, they're not going to shout this from the rooftops on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Come on. Trillions of dollars don't just walk in through the front door. What institutions do is they build these quiet, regulated pathways first, totally away from the public eye, just to make sure everything is compliant before they open the floodgates.
And guess what? They've already built it. The key to this regulated backdoor is a digital asset exchange based in the UK called Archax. You need to remember that name. Archax is the compliant bridge that allows all that institutional capital like BlackRock's to move from the old, clunky system onto this new digital infrastructure. All right, this right here is what you've been waiting for. This slide, this is the smoking gun. This isn't some rumor from a dark corner of the internet. This is the official press release from Archax. Now, I want you to look closely at the highlighted text. It explicitly names the BlackRock ICS U.S. Treasury Fund as being tokenized on the Hedera network. This is a documented, verifiable fact. The connection is already live.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Why? Why Hedera? I mean, out of thousands of projects out there, why did the biggest players on Wall Street zero in on this specific technology for their new financial rails? Well, the answer? It comes down to performance and economics that can actually handle a global scale.
And this just brilliantly shows you the difference. The old system, SWIFT, it takes days to settle. It costs a fortune in variable fees, and it offers you zero transparency. You simply cannot run a modern, tokenized global economy on that kind of slow, expensive, ancient technology. It's impossible. You need the speed, the finality, and the certainty that Hedera provides. So, the crucial point is this. A fixed, sub-penny transaction fee of just $0.001. Look, when you are planning for literally trillions of transactions for all these tokenized assets, this is the only fee structure that makes any economic sense for institutions at a global scale. It's predictable, and it's dirt cheap. Now, let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just a Wall Street play, not even close. What we are witnessing right now is a global lock-in of this new financial plumbing. This is much, much bigger than just BlackRock. You've got sovereign wealth funds, you've got entire nations that are now adopting this exact same infrastructure. They see the writing on the wall for the legacy system, and they are moving fast to build their own national systems on these new rails before it's too late. I mean, just take Saudi Arabia. We're not talking about some small pilot program here. The Saudi Ministry of Investment has signed a $250 million deal to build out its technology sector, and a core piece of that strategy involves building their national real estate system exclusively on Hedera.
So from becoming the exclusive partner for the Nairobi Securities Exchange in Africa to laying the foundation for Saudi Arabia's entire real estate market in the Middle East, the world's financial infrastructure is being locked into this one network, piece by piece. So, okay, what does all of this mean for you, especially for our viewers in the US who are facing a really uncertain future for traditional assets and a dollar that's under constant pressure? While the old system is showing cracks, a new one is being built, and understanding it, well, that represents a critical path forward.
You have to understand this key distinction. Tokenization, that's the inevitable trend. That's what's happening. HBAR isn't just another speculative crypto coin. It is the essential utility. It's the digital fuel that's required to make this new tokenized global system actually function. Its utility is literally baked into the system itself.
Look, this is not a drill. The evidence is documented, the deals have been signed, and the institutional capital is already moving through these regulated backdoors. This is a chance to see exactly where the smart money is going. The only question left is, are you paying attention?
If you want to stay ahead of these moves, you absolutely must smash that subscribe button for Crypto Global News. And don't just subscribe, like this explainer, share it with someone who needs to see this, and you must hit that notification bell. It is the only way you are going to get these updates in time. And for the uncensored updates and intel that I simply cannot post on this platform, you need to be in my private Telegram channel. Scan this QR code on the screen right now or use the link down in the description and join it. But look, as crucial as HBAR is to this new infrastructure, it is just the foundational layer. It's only the beginning of BlackRock's much broader digital asset strategy. Trust me, they are not betting on just one horse.
So the real question is, what are BlackRock's other target coins? Because I have uncovered the full list of assets they are going after. I break it all down in this explainer on the left of your screen. Click it right now to see if you already own what they are targeting next. I'll see you there.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.